Hello Taurus, Taurians. Welcome to your general December 2019 tarot reading. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes, comments, and for your subscriptions. We're going to get started with the Hedge Witch Botanical, just as a bit of an energy overview for you guys. Then we're working with the Next World Tarot for your main pull and the riders for clarifying. Let's get started and see what we've got for Taurus. Taurus in December. Taurus. I feel like December is going to be quite a busy month for a lot of you guys. I suppose December is quite a busy month for a lot of people, but more so than usual for you. I feel like a lot of you guys like to take December quite slow and look at the whole month as a bit of a holiday period. Maybe not so much this year. It's going to be quite busy. It's okay. Someone's leaving their shopping to the last minute. Someone's buying presents on Christmas Eve. Let's see what we've got. Persevere. Busy month. Persevere through it. Oops, sorry. Banging and crashing around. We've got Pine. So persevere through the month of December. You are going to be busier than you normally are, is what I'm feeling with a lot of the energy for you guys. There may be some situations that arise in December that you didn't necessarily think you would be dealing with, didn't necessarily want to be dealing with. Persevere. It's 1 month. We can do it. Alright, let's see. Spirit, what have we got? Again, guys, I hope the messages resonate for you. If they don't, remember to check your rising sun and moon signs. Thank you. Just busy. You guys are in a rush. You want this stuff that you want to get done in December. Again, I apologize. I'm saying again because I have said this about 40 times already. You guys are hearing it for the first time. I apologize for the setup. I'll show you the cards as you can see them first, and then I will include a snapshot. Pretty good cards so far. Bit of a spiritual journey for a lot of you guys in December. A lot of that energy has been coming up for quite a few. Family. Get these guys. Alright, I'm going to flip these around. So I apologise again for the angle. I need to invest in a better setup. We'll get there. Alright, let's see what we've got. Taurus. There's some foundation. Okay. This is two ways. I'm getting this message two ways. So for some of you, this is laying foundations. But I feel that the foundations are being laid or coming in a way that may start off a bit rocky. It may not seem like what it is that you're entangled in, what it is that you're working through, is actually setting you up. Okay? Sometimes when there is chaos, sometimes when there is rocky foundations, sometimes this is actually doing us good. Sometimes this is actually pushing us in the direction that we need to be going in. This is completion. This is ending, rebirth, restart, renew, regenerated. Lots of positive energy with this. So while it may seem that you're kind of entangled in situations, that there's a lot of stuff going on, you may not even realize that you're actually setting yourself up for positive change. Okay, try and that's not to say you need to look at every crappy situation with a positive perspective, but it certainly helps with things that are crumbling and falling down and kind of not so much not working out how we had planned, but exactly that at the same time. It's not always that it's not going to plan. It may not be going to our plan, but there may be a bigger plan behind the scenario, behind the action, okay, behind the physical of the situation. So try and, if there's a situation that isn't going to plan, that isn't working out, try and look at it from a bigger perspective, because I definitely feel like this situation, while it doesn't feel good, it doesn't look good on the outside, other people may look in on the situation and be like, how is she, or how is he, or how are they not going completely nuts, and you're just kind of riding with it. It may be because you've already realized, hey, this is a shitty situation, but I reckon it's going to do me good in the long run. Okay. Definitely a need to be moving in December. Definitely need to be acting. Definitely need to be doing. I feel like there's a lot of stuff coming to end for you guys in the month of December, but that doesn't mean that with endings you can just sit back and relax. I feel like you need to be actively working alongside what it is that's changing, what it is that's coming in. Not being ignorant to every aspect of a situation. I feel like there is much discussion, much growth. I feel like there are situations coming in for a lot of you guys in December that are just completely and utterly out of your control. You can't control the situation anymore, or excuse me, we're having a bit of a dust storm, so excuse me, you can't control the outcome anymore. I feel like the situation has been, your hands are tied. The situation in terms of the direction that it's taking is definitely being decided for you. All you can do is push through and control what you can control, do what you can do, and let the rest just ride out. There's going to be a lot of talk with this situation. There's going to be a lot of people that maybe look down on you, maybe think that you're not handling the situation the best way that you possibly could. There's nothing you can do about that. People are going to feel a type of way. You just have to persevere. Keep doing, head down, bum up, do what you can. Okay? A lot of emotional stirring for a lot of you guys in the month of December. I just feel like there's a lot of people looking in, a lot of people expecting you to do certain things, behave certain ways, and I feel like you're really just stepping into your own. You're really just dealing with situations that come your way in December the best way that you can. People may look and think that you're ignorant. You're definitely not, but it's almost like you're aware of your environment, you're aware of your circumstances, you're aware of what's going on around you, and you're just choosing to deal with it the best way that you can. You're not going to allow yourself to crumble. You're not going to allow yourself to falter or to fall. You're going to deal with what you can deal with, and then when the situation's over with, you're just going to walk away and let it be as it was, moving in a positive direction with the past behind you. I feel like a lot of you guys know who you are, you know your energy, you know your personality, you know your likes and your dislikes. That much is very clear to you. And some people may see this and be envious of this and expect you during tough decisions, expect you during positive decisions, all events, situations, scenarios to act and be a certain particular type of way. It's almost like there's people anticipating your responses and you're kind of not responding in a way that they thought you would. But that's totally fine. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, there's a lot of truth here, being true to yourself. You know who you are, you know what you are, you know the situation for what it is moving forward. Yeah, we've got endings. Sagittarian energy, and I know that we're in December, but I feel like there's a lot of situations that may 18th, a lot of situations that may have to do with a Sagittarius for a lot of you guys. Could be a connection, could be there's completion here, could be the breakdown of a relationship, something ending with a Sagittarius, not necessarily a relationship, but something coming to an end, maybe with a Sagittarius on your side, on your team. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm just feeling like there's a need for a lot of you guys to not lash out in the month of December. Let me just see with this Ten of Wands. Please clarify. Nine of Wands again. I just feel steadfast again, something. It's funny because all the other readings, the cards kind of came through as their own individual messages, but I feel like a lot of this is corresponding to each other for you guys, but we'll see what eventuates. This is a completion of a situation, a family situation, and you're holding one of these wands, and you had a direct connection to this situation that involves a family. So you are one of potentially 4 family members that were involved in this family event or family situation that is now coming to an end. I definitely feel like whatever this family situation is that's coming to an end, I don't feel like it's a romantic or relationship breakdown, but I feel like whatever it is that's ending with this situation, it may feel like it's the end of the world. Again, this is reverting back to the first scenario, but I feel like there's a lot of completion, a lot of letting go for a lot of you guys in December. And I feel like for many of you this is clean slate, okay? Walking away from so much. Perhaps for a lot of you guys you're looking at December as a real month of cleansing and rebirth with the new year. I'm also feeling that with some of you there's new perspective in your own stability. I feel like a lot of you guys are sort of looking around your environment, looking around your environment and being grateful for what you have, being grateful for what you've built. I'm getting sustainability here as well, so perhaps you're putting more effort into your home life, into your financial prospects, what have you. Let's see here. Whatever this completion is with this family scenario, I feel like once whatever this is that ends, I feel there will be a real reconnection with the family involved. I feel like there's been almost a bit of a disconnect as a result of this situation, and once it's ended, done and dusted, this may even be energy that moves into the start of January. There will be a reconnection, there will be a rekindling. I feel like this ending is necessary and needed. Somebody's seeing ladybugs everywhere. Ladybugs. Again, family situation ending. Let me see. There may be a bit of a bust up or blow up at a family Christmas event, a family gathering throughout the month of December with family members, maybe a blowout. Just be mindful of that. I feel like the message here is not so much about the blow up itself, it's how you respond to it and how you deal with it. Again, I feel like this is the opinions of others, the prejudices of others being put onto you, how other people think you should respond and react, and you kind of don't. Again, you don't respond and react in a way that they anticipate that you will. So just handle the situation with compassion. Perhaps you've done something wrong, perhaps you've maybe not handled a situation as best as you could have, should have, would have. Hindsight is the devil's work sometimes. blessing in disguise. But you kind of can see the situation from their perspective. Know that this person that's kind of coming at you with this isn't doing it in a way that is to hurt you. It is actually to look out for somebody else involved. Towards the end of the month, it may be, the month itself may just be like quite draining for a lot of you guys. I'm feeling like after Christmas, before New Year's, a lot of you may really just switch off, take time out, pull away and pull back. There's a reminder here in situations that you know, are unpleasant and that perhaps you don't want to deal with, to not turn back to old habits that are not healthy. Okay. Yeah, again, end of the month, we've got rebirth. What have we been saying? And this card here is at the end of the month, Six of Wands, and I really feel like this is renewed energy. A lot of you will look back at the month and be like, holy dickens, that was a month. But you'll look back and you'll realize that it was necessary, that it had to happen. There's a lot of letting go, release, walking away from people, scenarios, situations, opinions that are no good for you. Spiritual work at play here, spiritual guidance at play here. I feel like a lot of the, oh beautiful, you got the Sun card. Confirmation, validation, this is necessary, this had to happen. Okay, sometimes in situations, events in our life, we may feel like we've hit rock bottom. We may have the weight of the world on our shoulders, other people's opinions, expectations for how we shoulda, coulda, woulda. I feel that you've dealt with the situation at hand. You've dealt with everything throughout the month of December the best way that you were able to, and this is a necessary transition. These endings are necessary endings. These arguments are necessary arguments. Everything that happens in the month of December, and I really feel like for so many of you guys, it's going to be a massive transformative month. But I really feel like it was necessary to your spiritual path, necessary to your spiritual practices, who you are as a person, yada yada yada. And I feel once you get to the end of the month, once you reach the end of the month, you will feel that you're exactly where you needed to be, that everything that transpired throughout the month of December, that everything that transpired throughout the year was necessary. It needed to happen. You will see so much more opportunity moving forward. I almost feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to gain a really clear outlook, a really clear perspective leading into the new year. How you approach everything will be measured against the experiences that occurred for a lot of you guys throughout the year. This is a great reading. Great reading. See if there's anything else for you guys, because I'm kind of getting the wrap up. 6 of Nines. Some of you may need to be asking Spirit a little bit more directly for guidance with this, for help with these situations. I definitely don't feel like you have to be doing this alone, and if you feel like there's nobody direct that you can turn to and talk to, there may be too much on your shoulder, on your plate, and you're really not dealing with it. I'm hearing ask Spirit for help, ask your guides for help, ask spiritual people for help. I'm hearing new moon intentions. New moon intentions. Setting intentions with the new moon. Alright, that's really all I'm getting with you guys now. I hope that those messages resonate. I hope you guys have a great month, as full on as it seems like it's going to be. Again, all necessary. Just remember that sometimes we need to go through struggle to get to exactly where we want to be. Clean slate. Alright, I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Have a great month. Have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you next year.